wonder why there has been an increase in ladies with PCOS in recent times? Hmm. What exactly is PCOS and how does it affect the human body? Today, I have a guest who has gone through this and has overcome it. She has conquered it. She also has a platform where she educates ladies, women who are going through such to make them feel that they are not alone. So trust me, today's episode is going to be an interesting and educative one. So you don't want to miss it. So if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe, like and share our videos, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be the first to know when we drop exciting content. Hello, Nosandi. It's nice
Hi.
to meet you today. So can you briefly introduce yourself to us?
So my name is Nosandi. I'm a theatre practitioner practicing here in United Kingdom, Manchester, and currently I'm married. I have a bounce. I just gave birth to a bouncing baby boy.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay. So on today's episode, we'll be talking about PCOS. Of recent, I have noticed there have been an increase in the number of women having PCOS of lately. So, what exactly is PCOS?
So PCOS is simply um, polycystic ovarian syndrome, whereby a woman's ovary is surrounded with tiny cysts, tiny fluid-like cysts around the ovaries, and this can really impair fertility. This can really have a very big toll on conceiving for the woman. And then because PCOS doesn't just happen, it gives signs, and sometimes the signs might be delay in your normal monthly menstruation. Although some persons have a rare type of PCOS, maybe sometimes you will see that the woman has a very big cyst that you will need to incise. That the only solution will be for surgery, but that is really in rare cases. And you will see that woman, her stomach will be very big, protruded, and you'll be like, oh no, this is really abnormal. And it needs to go for operation.
Okay. So, for
Yeah,
you
but
personally, what were the signs you
for
noticed?
me, I had weight gain. And
Cool.
not just that I had weight gain, I had difficulty controlling the weight.
Uh,
Like I literally watched my weight, but I found out that I'm not even losing up to 3 kg. I didn't lose up to 3 kg. Like it was so very difficult for me to lose weight. And then I had belly fat. You
uh,
wear trouser, you have a very small tummy, but you
uh,
wear trouser and then you will see that you have lower belly fat. There's
ooh,
something we call lower belly fat, like the
okay.
down part of your tummy is protruded.
Mm.
And then again, in like, I rarely count the times I see my menses. Like I see my menses every month. No, should I say once in 2 months? Because it's usually, instead of seeing it on the 30th day or the 28th day, I
Okay.
see it on the 58th day or the 50 something day or for something day.
Oh,
And the worst part about waiting for this menstruation is like, you'll be like, oh my god, it's like I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm not
oh,
pregnant. Only for the blood to come out from nowhere, and you'll be like, one,
okay.
you're happy seeing your menses, trying to, and again, you
Mm,
are not happy that you've seen your menses. You get what I mean? Like you thought
yeah.
you were pregnant, all of a sudden blood was coming out from nowhere and all that. And then again, the blood is really not normal blood. It's kind of like a very thick one, very dark. And then I begin to have some facial hairs here. Yeah. And then again, in terms of my ovulation, I wasn't really ovulating very well. I found out that in a month, I don't really, in 3 months, I ovulate just once. Because the first time I tried to track it, I didn't get anything. Second time, I didn't get anything. So I felt it was a strip problem. I had to order another strip from Nigeria that I knew from. I was thinking maybe it's the strip I got from here is the strip issue. So I ordered another strip from Nigeria, and I found out that, that was not actually a strip problem because I didn't ovulate. So if you have PCOS, one of the symptoms is that it's anovulation. You will not ovulate for that particular month or 2 or 3 months.
Okay. So, in summary, weight gain, irregular menstruation
Yes.
are the noticeable signs that one can
Yes.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
So where were the challenges you went through? Like you were already mentioning it, that it's psychologically it has a tone on your psychology because you're already expecting, and all of a sudden, I think that's one of the challenges. So would you
Yeah.
like sharing what other challenges you went through?
So I went through a lot of challenges. The fact that I've been married for like 2 years plus, and there was nothing to show forth for it, and here I am battling with PCOS. And again, I had a lot of people getting pregnant right, left, center. If you open Facebook, the first thing you will see is congratulations, your friends getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So you really, although it challenged me though to go in and say, okay, you know what, I'm going to give this 3 months. This PCS, I'm going to give it 3 months. Even it requires for me to fast, for me to, get down on my way. Because when you lose 5% of your body weight, at least there's a chance of you getting pregnant with PCOS. So then another thing is I got some folic acid. I got some supplements. I talked to a friend because she had me saying it when I was in Nigeria that, oh, I had when you said you had PCOS. Okay, this is what I did. Because that my friend, she used to be a very plumpy lady, 18. But as of the time she took in, she was size 12. I'm like, how did you do it? She said it took time. And then I should get Mayo inositol, the Cairo. And I got that supplement. It's actually a supplement. I got it from Amazon. And from taking it, after 5 days of taking it, I saw my menses immediately. I'm like, oh my God, this is really working. At least this is supplement, not drugs, not like letrozole or clomid or those kind of hormone-inducing medicine. And then I was taking my folic acid. Another thing I did, I registered with the GP. I went to the GP. I said, please, can you help me? They did some scan. I didn't want to tell them anything. From Nigeria, I knew I had PCOS, but I didn't know how severe it was. So they did some scan, and then they said, have you had PCOS before? The way they were turning, I was like, have you had PCOS before? And I did as if I don't even know what it is about. So, I don't want to give them clue. And then they later bring out the test and they say they have PCOS. I said, okay, what can be done? They say, sorry, due to the type of visa I have, I cannot go ahead with any conception assistance or anything. So I had to wait on God. I had to use that letter. That came as a letter to me. They said they will not assist me to achieve pregnancy. So I had to use that to go to God in prayer. I had to fasten up my seatbelt because I'm like, Sandra, whoever you are, the one holding yourself now. Nobody is gonna come and help you. So I had to get that medication. I started watching on my weight, started watching on my diet. To food I eat, you'll be like, oh my God. But I was
That was
consoling
a lot
myself
of
because
sacrifice for you.
yeah, exactly. I was consoling myself. I'm like, when I get pregnant, I'm gonna eat anyhow I want. So this, I'm gonna be fine. So I got folic acid. I then got ovulation test strip. I don't just have make out with my husband on a normal day. I just make sure that it's exactly the time
When
of
you're
the ovulation.
ovulating.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the things I did, and one of the challenges I got.
From what you just mentioned, I can as well tell the lifestyle modifications you did. You cut down on the food you eat. Can you elaborate? So for anybody watching, the type of meal one can start eating and the type of lifestyle modification.
So when you talk about PCOS and you talk about weight loss, people feel, oh, I'm going to starve till 6 p.m. Oh, I'm going to starve till 12 p.m. That is actually wrong. We are getting it wrong. So I decided to go on what they call calorie deficit. Yes, calorie deficit and fasting. So I made sure that in the morning, I fast from 10 a.m. I eat. Then I can eat till 6 p.m. Anything from 6 p.m. I'm not going to eat anything. Even if to eat anything, I have to take water, not even fruits. So by 10 a.m., I'm going to take like green tea with egg and maybe wrap it up in veggies. Maybe lettuce. I'm going to put the egg in between the lettuce and then the egg is not just raw egg. Inside that egg, I have turmeric. Turmeric is an anti-inflammatory, so it's going to help to all those inflammations that is going on in your body. So PCOS is just like I didn't say this in the beginning. It's just like chemical responses that is going on. You need, just like inflammation, inflame. You don't need to take processed meat, flour, bread, all those. You eat carbohydrate, but in moderate quantity. So when I take lettuce with bread, I take it with green tea. That's for morning. In the afternoon, maybe I can take boiled egg with apple, just so something can go into my tummy, just so my body can have something. But I make sure that in every human being, especially a woman, or let me say a woman needs around 2,000 calories a day. So if you are on calorie deficit, it means you are supplying your body with 1,000 a day. So body, go sort the remaining 1,000 from my body, from anywhere, anyhow you want to sort it. I don't care. Just sort it anyhow you want it. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I
I
do.
was trying to deprive myself. I wanted my body to suck up all those chemical responses, all those toxins and everything. And then in the evening, I can take this. Maybe if I make soup at home, I can blend it with oats, but
Oh,
just a little
okay.
quantity control. I'll just take like a little, not like the normal way I eat before. But I'll make sure by 6 p.m. I won't eat any other thing. Then if it's on the days I'm going to work, I make sure I pack this food in, like pack them so that I eat the one in the afternoon and then in the evening, because by the time I'm coming here, probably it's late. I won't be able to eat.
Oh,
Yeah, and the trick is that sometimes when your body start getting used to it, you'll be like, oh, I'm not hungry this evening. You need to eat because you need the strength. You need your body need those muscles to build the baby when the baby finally come. You get what I mean? And then
yeah.
on Saturdays, I decide to do detox Saturdays. I
Okay.
try to detox my body. And then maybe Wednesdays, I try to go yellow surprise Wednesday, where I take carrot, orange, yellow pepper. Yeah, yellow pepper is actually nice. It's good in vitamin
Yes,
C. Yeah, I
vitamins.
try
Yeah,
to blend all those things and then I take them, and it really did help me.
yeah. So majority of the lifestyle modification is, I think, food has majority of the percentage.
Yeah, food is just like medicine. Yeah,
Uh, okay. Wow, that's really that's really insightful. I never knew all this right from. I just knew, oh, because I knew from my basic knowledge that it has to do with the sugar level and all that.
yeah,
So I knew, oh, someone has to reduce, but with this, it's really informative because when you tell people, oh, you need to modify your meal, they don't actually know what exactly to eat. They don't
yeah.
know where to go to, and that's really nice.
Yeah,
So,
and another thing is, sorry to cut you,
oh,
it
that's all
is
right.
very important for any mom who has PCOS to know that if you have PCOS, you have 50 to 60% chance of having diabetes by the age of 50.
Wow.
So PCOS is managed. It's something you keep managing. Like I'm on currently on exclusive breastfeeding. I try to eat enough so that I can breastfeed my baby. Once I'm off it, I'm gonna start again those lifestyle modification again, just to help
Oh,
me adjust so that,
balance. Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Oh, that's really lovely. Yeah, I was reading an article and I saw that this chemical in non-sticky pots, that's Teflon,
Yeah.
contributes to hormonal imbalance. And I was like, wow, ignorance is a big disease because I'm a corporate. There's a pot I have that is already peeling. So I got to know that most of the causes of these things are the things we ingest.
Yeah.
Can you share with us other causes of PCOS?
So the other causes of PCOS really does not really have much. It sometimes you see that it happen in women.
Okay.
Sometimes when you are taking processed food. So how my PCOS, I had PCOS from Nigeria, but it wasn't this serious as I said before. A lot of things can trigger it. So I came here and I loved marshmallow. Marshmallow the sweets.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
I was taking it. One night, like I took it very well. The day after, I woke up in the night and I found out I had a lot of pain down below. Like I was in so much pain. And I knew that it's because of the sugar spike and all that. And from that moment, my period ceased for like 2 months. I'm like, what's going on? My husband wasn't even around then. I'm like, there's no possible way I would have gotten pregnant. And so I knew that it was PCOS. So sugar can trigger this PCOS very, very well. If you don't have PCOS, it's good to just avoid sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, sugar is not good for a woman. It helps to set off all those inflammatory responses in our body, which is very bad. And then again, is a woman, you are fine, you are okay. Doctor is telling you are fine, okay. But then doctor goes ahead to prescribe Clomid for you.
Okay.
Not like Clomid is not good. It has helped a lot of women achieve pregnancy. It has also left a lot of women devastated with PCOS. Because what Clomid will do, it will go and what Clomid does, mechanism of action, it will go ripen all your eggs, all of them, both the ones that are supposed to be matured in 2 months time or 3 months time. It will go ripen them. And normally God created the ovary that when the ova is released, it leaves a tiny cyst. That cyst is not very harmful. It's
Okay.
not harmful. Yeah, it goes away by the next cycle, it goes away. But by the time this cyst is plenty, it becomes
Influence.
PCOS. Yes, and PCOS like tiny of them. And you see that this woman's problem have left from 0 to 100. So is in as much as possible you're trying to conceive, it's good to avoid all these letrozole, Clomid, because they have a lot of side effects. And then again, because I was a nurse, when they told me that they cannot give me access to assisting me in conception, I said, okay, can I have 500, what's this medicine that for diabetes? Metformin, yeah? Yeah.
Metformin. Yeah.
So I said, can I have metformin? They said, yeah, sure. So they gave me metformin. I think they gave me like 5 packets. It's still up there. So I was taking it for like 2 days. And then I told my sister, see, I'm taking this medication. And she said, what? Like you're taking metformin as a nurse? You want to, after you now decide, after when God decides to now hear you, you want your baby to come down with different kind of illness and all that, because you are not watching your weight naturally. You are depending on metformin to help you. Because if you keep on going with metformin, chances are that you're going to have diabetes even before you are 35 or 40. You get what I mean? So I had to stop it. So a lot of women use metformin. All those drugs kind of make things complicated for them. People on tier 2 or tier 4 and tier 4 too cannot have assisted conception.
Wow.
Yeah, you can.
First time.
Yeah, you cannot have assisted conception in the sense that the doctor will help you to conceive, maybe hysteroscopy or anything that to help, just to help you conceive. Even IVF, no.
Okay, but back in Nigeria, if you have the money, assisted conception can be done, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Wow, that's really lovely.
When I gave birth newly, I was supporting a lot of women who had PCOS, who didn't even know they had PCOS. They came and my inbox was just on fire, and they were like, oh my God, I have PCOS. I don't know what to do, So I tried to bring those women together. Both the ones that will adhere and the ones that won't adhere. So with time, I started getting a lot of people who are using the lifestyle modification, the calorie deficit method, and the supplements and all that. So we've gotten about 18 women who are pregnant. So should I also say that out of that 18 women who are pregnant, 2 persons have lost their pregnancy? Yes, because those people who lost their pregnancy, when we started the lifestyle modification, they got pregnant quickly without, eliminating the excess. Exactly, without healing themselves. So baby was growing with the PCOS and the hormones and everything. So by the time baby could grow and everything, so it's just like when you need to heal yourself first before you take in, so that there is chance of baby staying. You get what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is that those people in the group, they got pregnant with PCOS, isn't it? So it means that one can actually get pregnant with PCOS. But if you are infertile, if the doctor is saying that, oh, you have infertility for years or something like that, you don't even know what to do. You don't even know how to go about it.
Wow, that's really, and I one thing I've learned is for those watching, it's a gradual process. I know
Yeah.
some people, most things I've heard from people is once they diagnose them with PCOS, they feel bad immediately, and they start thinking there is no way out. And from your story, you've been there and you've gone over it. I feel it's something that it's a gradual process. It's a gradual process. It is achievable. Pregnancy is achievable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Like, I really learned a lot from you. So what other advice would you give to anyone? Like, what other advice would
To someone that have PCOS.
you suggest? Yeah, with someone
Okay, don't
with
give
PCOS.
up. It can be really depressing. It can really, really, like, when I mean it can be depressing because nobody understands you. You are the one who is going through all the problem, all everything. So it can be really be difficult, but sit on tight, keep doing what you are doing. One day you'll be pregnant. One day you'll be
Mm,
pregnant and you'll be like, thank God I never gave up. But if you give up, the slight that you'll be pregnant, the chances that you will be pregnant might reduce. But just keep trying. It's even better you are diagnosed with PCOS. At least you know
that,
the
yeah,
problem
yeah.
than other infertility issues.
Okay.
And then if you've been trying, it's good to also, if you're just check your tube, is it patent? If it's not patent, or you can go for HSG just to check for any tube
So
patents
can you
or
clarify what
blockage.
HSP is?
So I think that is where they, and it's very, very painful. They'll put, just like putting the air, just like, for example, if a pipe is blocked,
Okay.
you would then have to blow air into it just to dislodge whatever that is blocking the patency. Yeah,
Oh,
I've forgotten what it
exactly.
is. Maybe
Okay.
one day I will remember.
Wow. This is a lot. I think it starts with the psychology first. Just believing it's a process. It's going to fade out,
Yeah.
and knowing that you are not the only one. A lot of women are going through this, and a lot of women have overcome this. So nobody's alone. That's where we have people like Nosandi. You can always reach out if you're watching this right now. You can always reach out to her. I think that's her name on all platforms, right? All your social media platforms.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I also want to say something. If I want to drop things for someone, if for example, okay, let me use for example our nursing exams. The
Okay.
time I wrote CBT, I wrote the new CBT. That means computer-based test OSCE exam. It means that nobody has seen the question. It means it doesn't have question and answers. So the chances of me passing it is actually kind of slim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or I might go and I will pass it. But
Yeah.
if I've written that exam, I come out and be like, oh, I was asked so this, I was asked so that, and the next person going to write it, don't you think those people going to write it will pass it?
Yeah, they already have an idea. Yeah.
Exactly, they have the knowledge now.
Yeah.
So I feel sometimes God allows us to go through problems. God allows us to go through trials so that another person that is coming up will not go
Yeah.
through such problem too. So we have to enlighten the other person. See, okay, look what I did and look what I did. You get, okay, imagine that my friend didn't tell me about that my inositol, the Cairo. I would have just keep taking vitamin D, folic acid and all that. You get, so
Yeah, that's the basic, that's the basic information we have out there. A lady who is trying to conceive, people just tell you start taking folic acid, start taking this without
yeah.
knowing the cost. I think without knowing the cost. So I think the first thing actually to do is, like you said, once you notice irregular
Menstruation,
menstruation,
yeah.
excessive weight gain, the first thing to do is to consult the doctor. So you
Yeah.
should know where exactly the problem is coming from. And once
Yes.
you see, I think then the next thing is, like you said, start diet modification, start trying to lose weight, and don't put it on your head too much. It's
Yeah,
because
exactly. Very important.
yeah, because once the brain start having this thing about, then the person doesn't enjoy what you're supposed to enjoy. You just have that based on your chest, based on your head, like, oh,
Yeah, your
this
body
has
will
to
be so
go. Yeah.
tensed up. Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
think that's basically all the questions I have for you. That's basically all. Is there anything you want to add?
No, that's it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank
Okay.
you. If you're still watching at this moment, you're the real MVP. Thank you, Sandy, for coming.
Thank you too.
I really appreciate and for sharing your story with us, for
Bye.
holding our for letting us
Thank
be
you.
part of your story. A brave hug for you. Okay. All
Thank you.
right.
All
Yeah.
right. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.